Welcome back from the desk float. I have with me a very talented rapper on the phone, and he's from Buffalo, because Buffalo's been getting on the rise lately, too. So, shout out to everybody from Buffalo. I see you working, but right now, my guy has two fire projects out, The Ghost of Rick James and Max 3. But without further introductions, I have Duffel Bag Hottie.
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Duffel Bag, what's good with you, man?
Not much, sir. Let's start this off right, sir. Happy New Year.
Oh, yeah, same to you, bro.
I'm curious, Duffel Bag. I'm curious. Where did the Duffel Bag Hardy story start off, sir? When did you first find your passion for music?
Uh, Back when I was young and shit, young as hell. Back in the days, young as hell, freestyling and shit. Probably like early, like 99, 2000, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And then like around 2002, I ended up start taking it serious. Matter of fact, 2003, I started taking it serious. I was like 17. I had bars. You know what I'm saying? I ended up going to DFY. I went to like a juvenile jail for like a year and a half. That's where I got my bars up at. Got my bars up there. Got my bars together. And that motherfucker. And then shit, I came home, and then ever since then, I've been dropping shit ever since then. I ain't gonna lie.
For the people who like to see the growth as an artist, sir, can you remember the first project that you ever put out, sir?
Uh, yep. The first project I ever put out was like, uh, first project I ever put out and really made money off. Really.
Yeah, yeah.
I put out in my entire life, my first project I ever did. Because I ain't gonna lie, I made money off damn near everything I got. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But my first project, it was like a little bullshit ass CD, like with like 7 songs on it with no cover. You know what I mean? I was running around, I burnt CDs, and I was in high school, I was selling the shit out their asses. Listen to everybody, and then motherfuckers they started liking me and shit, cause shit, my shit was tight. So anything I ever put out, I was always like a hustler, because I was already selling drugs and shit. So I was already a hustler at mine. So I'm like, shit, if I could burn this many CDs and sell them for like $5 and shit, motherfuckers is buying the shit out them shit. I was at school selling them, just moving around neighborhood on the corner. I had a sales pitch. You know what I mean? So I used to sell the shit out them shits. I could have been selling bug CDs.
Yeah, because there's no cover with them.
No, that's a fact. It wasn't no cover on them. It was just I was writing on it. So that was the first shit I ever made money off. I ain't gonna lie, to be honest with you. Like, that was my first project I ever put out. I came right home from juvenile to juvenile jail, DFY. They call it DFY up here in New York. I went to DFY, and then shit. I came home, and then I've been rapping ever since then and shit. And then shit, a few years later, I linked up with the Butcher.
Do
You know what
you
I'm saying? And then he took off and shit.
do you listen to that old project from time to time, or do you don't like going back and listening to your old projects?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't listened to it in a while, but I know somebody that still I don't even got the music like no more. Like, I know somebody that still probably got some of the music laying around. I just gotta reach out to them. It's like somebody that collect CDs and tapes and shit from Buffalo. But yeah, I don't really go back and listen to that because I'm way nicer now. I got way more shit going on right now, so it's like that was you gotta figure 2003. That was almost shit. It's almost 20 years, man.
Yeah, well, and it's like what you said too. I like how you said you got better with time too, because um, when I listen to tracks, I ain't gonna lie, I like Max 3 better than Ghost of Rick James, but when I listen to tracks like Supper Heart or Heavy Cars or
Right.
Circles, you can like those are real tracks right there from like a real lyricist too right there. So you understood the game at an early age.
That's a fact.
Um, and I'm curious too. For Max 3, we'll get into that about after too. But there's obviously Max 1 and 2 out there.
Right.
What made you want to continue this series, sir?
Shit, because it's just like basically it's like I just like every CD that I put out, I was going through some shit, like, so I just every time it's like a storyline. Like Max One was just like basically I like starting just like getting my matter of fact, Max One, I got shot in the back. and all that. I ain't gonna lie, I got shot up on Max 1. You know what I'm saying? I got shot in the bag. I got shot in the bag. The police even took all my Max 1 CDs or whatever. So that CD right there was like, I mean, I was going through some shit. Something happened to my little man, one of my little mans that got shot up and died. So it was a lot of stuff going on at that time. So I just was like basically giving motherfuckers the storyline. Then Max 2 came. You know what I mean? We on tour. But we on tour with the Locks and shit like that, and we got shit going on. As far as well as like we inked the deal with Griselda, which is how like our family. So it's like shit was going better for us then. Boom, then shit. Now we got the ghost of Rick James. The feds snatched me. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I'm working on Ghost of Rick James. I give him that because, matter of fact, I was working on Ghost of Rick James before the feds came. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll just double back with Max 3 on their ass. Like, I'm giving y'all with the storyline of what's going on. I'm stressed out. I'm on house arrest. I'm in the house, stressed out. You know what I mean? Fuck this shit, you know what I mean? Can't really see my kids. Like, I mean, can't do for my kids like how I need to do for them and shit. Like, I'm still getting money and doing me, though, but it's just still different. You can't be outside and do certain shit. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm giving motherfuckers everything. Like, basically, like, I ain't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just giving y'all the storyline of what's going on in Buffalo right now. It's basically, so that's why I did those three CDs like that. Basically, like Max 1, Max 2, Max 3. Eventually, it's probably gonna be a Max 4. It's probably not no time soon. Because if I do a Max 4, it's gonna be have to be some shit. Like I'm gonna have to cook that shit up. So for right now, I got some other shit coming out after this shit real soon.
I'm curious, Duffel Bag. Was Duffel Bag Hottie your first stage name, or did you play around with different stage names before, sir?
Duffel Bag just is like abbreviation. My real rap name always been like Hottest. You know what I'm saying? Like Hottie. You know what I mean? It's just switched up. Like at first I was J Hot. Then it's just we dropped the J. You know what I'm saying? Then I went from J Hot to Hot, Young Hottest. I used to be Young Hottest back in the day. Like everybody used to call me Young Hottest, like in the Buffalo local stream coming up. And then I just went with just straight Hottie. You know what I'm saying? For, you know what I mean, a whole bunch of years, that just was my name, like Hottie in the streets. Like niggas know, oh, that's Hottie. You know what I'm saying? Hottie. I mean, then Hottie got all type of abbreviations. You know what I'm saying? Like my friends used to call me Hottie Pimpin' because I used to have a lot of bitches. Like that's Hottie Pimpin'. And so that's, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? Like Scotty Pimpin', but they like that's Hottie Pimpin'. You know,
I like that.
I had all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? All type of abbreviations. So the Duffel Bag came from when I started getting cocky, when I was getting money. Like fucking, I'm Duffel Bag Hottie now. Cause I keep big ass bankrolls on me. I keep my fucking pants with like 5 to 10 grand. I'm Duffel Bag. I keep a Duffel Bag like just cocky, just cocky shit. So Duffel Bag it just stuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm Duffel Bag Hottie, and I spell it wrong too on purpose. I don't spell it like how you spell Duffle. I spell it EL, like Duffel. Like you know what I mean? Like different. You know what I'm saying? Like just niggerish. You know what I'm saying? Duffel Bag Hottie. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody told me they didn't like my name. You know what I'm saying? But I forgot who said that, and we don't like his name. It's just like you probably don't like Money Bag Yo. Anything with a bag on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like a bag is just shit. I'm just Duffel Bag. And then now, shit, ever since I've been on house arrest and I done gained weight, I call myself Big Duffel. Now that's another name that you probably gonna start hearing people calling me, like abbreviating that, because I just gained weight. I'm just not fat as hell though, but I done threw on like 30, 40 pounds, so I call myself Big Duffel. You know what I'm saying? It's probably still gonna be Big Duffel when I lose this little 30, 40 pounds when I get off house arrest, but for right now I'm Big Duffel. I'm Duffel Bag Hottie.
I was gonna say that's a good end to it too, Duffel Bag Hottie.
Hottie. Yep.
And then I noticed too, like, artists are very particular on the way they spell their name too, and I like how you said that. You spell Duffel differently too.
Right.
So it makes people be able to find your music a lot more easier too.
Right.
I'm curious too, Hottie. How was growing up in Buffalo like, as opposed for someone who never even been to Buffalo?
Growing up in Buffalo, it was fun and it was just rough. It was both. You had fun and then you just had your bad times. I can just say that. It taught you a lot. Buffalo was rough as hell. You had to know that you couldn't be no sucker running around Buffalo. If you was a sucker, then people would just You know what I mean? You know how this shit go. They just antagonize you and just take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? So you really had to do, like after a while, you had to fight. You had to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no way around it. You had to fight or you was going to get jumped, beat up. Somebody was going to find a way to fuck with you. Something was going to happen. And then after a while, when the fighting died down and fighting wasn't popular no more, you had to shoot. If you don't got a pistol or if you're not ready to go pick up a gun and go do nothing, you're just gonna be a victim. You're gonna be a victim of the streets. You can still survive. You're just gonna be a bitch. You're gonna be a target every time. Motherfuckers gonna know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And sometimes even if you ain't no bitch, you will still get in the shit. But it don't even matter. But if you a bitch, it's gonna be worse.
Yeah. Cause do they really call the city Rough Buff?
That's a fact.
Okay.
It's definitely Rough Buff. You hear all the celebrities when they shout us out, they gonna shout Rough Buff out. Styles P, all the Jada kids, whoever the fuck that fuck with us. All the legends that fuck with BSF and Griselda, they gonna shout that shit right the fuck out, man. Shouts out the Rough Buff. Cause that's how we give it up. We know it in the gyms is Rough Buff. We tear your ass the fuck up. We ain't no suckers.
That's big facts right there. Cause a lot of Buffalo rappers appeared on the show, and everyone from Buffalo seems to have great energy. Like B.A. Bad, Corey, Killer Tracks, Jimmy Blanco, Us Music from the Zombies. Do you know the Zombies, Duffel?
Yeah, I do know the Zombies, but I don't know them personally.
Oh no, I mean like their music.
You talking about the Zombies? You talking about the Zombies from Buffalo?
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I do know the Zombies. Yeah, I know them. Like they from Zombies is like a big ass group, basically. Yeah, the rappers. They got rappers and they make beats too. The Zombies was like lit back in the day. They did beats with Dip. I think they did a beat with Dipset.
Yep. I did a whole story on their history too, and they have quite a few history too, and it was very early on too, and I noticed like not a lot of people caught on to them back then.
Yeah, I know the Zombies.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to school with a few of them niggas, man. I went to Riverside High School.
And
that's where that shit got based out of when it was in Buffalo, but it was somebody else too. They from Syracuse, where they from?
Yeah,
Where they from?
Yeah, that's BA.
There's a few of them from somewhere else.
Yeah, because some are from Pittsburgh and some are from Syracuse.
Right. I know about that little story. That's a fact.
Yeah, and this story is one of incredible stories to come out of Buffalo. That's why when I heard your music too, I know you have a story just like that as well, if not a more unique one too, because every artist has to go through something in order for them to push their music even more too. So with that being said too, when you first completed the Ghost of Rick James, like heard it front to back, what was that feeling like, Duffel?
Ghost of Rick James, that shit gives you chills. You know what I mean? Because most of the beats is dark, and then I'm taking motherfuckers there on that shit. So when you hear that shit is pain, and that shit just raw. You know what I'm saying? A few fun songs on there, but majority of them shits is I'm just taking you straight there. Real.
What made you want to name it the Ghost of Rick James? Because I understand Rick James is from Buffalo.
Yeah. Hold on, give me a second.
Oh yeah, no worries, sir.
I named it the Ghost of Rick James because everybody only know Rick James from like being funny and shit. Like I mean, and like not me from like not even being funny, like being on the Dave Chappelle show and all that. And Rick James really was a real street dude from Buffalo. He's from the jungle, which is a neighborhood in Buffalo. I did my research on this nigga's Rick James. And he came up just like how we came up. He went on a run from the feds because they was trying to get his ass to be in the army. Like he just like one of us. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was on a run to Canada and shit. I don't know how the fuck he got over the border, but I did a research on that nigga. That nigga Rick James came up just like us, and he wasn't respected in the motherfucking music game until he really had to put his foot down and really bust through a hit.
I never
You
knew
know what I'm saying?
that. I'm gonna go back and do some research on Rick James.
Yeah, do some research on Rick, man. Rick, you know what I'm saying? Rick was a street nigga and everything. So that's why I just wanted to just put some light to his name and basically just like, you know what I'm saying, put some light to his name and let motherfuckers know that shit. Ain't gonna lie, his life ended bad too, but at the end of the day, I was, you know what I'm saying, just the ghost of Rick James, and basically, you know what I'm saying, I'm just bringing light back to his name and just putting that dark shadow over Buffalo to let motherfuckers know like this how this shit is a dark city.
Do you think Buffalo's finally getting its shine it deserves?
Yeah, shit. They watching though. I can say that.
Yeah, that's big facts right there. Because
They watching.
a lot of people. This is what I noticed too. I've been on to Westside, Conway, Benny, Camino for a long time. The first time I ever heard of them was through Combat Jack. Now, when I ask certain people, "How did you hear of Griselda?" they say Eminem. I'm like, man, you never heard of like Fly Guy before Whitney side with Eminem? That's the thing that I noticed too with a lot of people. A cosign can do a lot of things, but I've been on these guys way before Shady.
Right.
So I'm curious, what's a cosign to you, sir? Like, what does that mean to you?
All that is really is just a cosign for the music industry. That's all it is for real. It don't really mean nothing.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I'm saying?
talent speaks for itself.
Facts. They was gonna find out about this shit regardless. It ain't matter if them found niggas or whatever like that.
Yeah.
This shit was destined regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Um,
That's what's up.
I'm curious too. How did you and ElCamino hook up? Because you two have great chemistry together. When I listen to tracks on you two on Max 3,
Who was that?
El
Tracks
Camino.
with who?
El Camino.
Yeah, me and Camino got chemistry.
I was gonna say, when you could two record two like tracks like "We Good" too. Do you all have to be in the same room together, or do you have to send emails back and forth because of your situation at the moment, sir?
No, we really don't gotta be all in the same room and together, but for that certain track, me and ElCamino was in the room at the same time. So he did the hook, I gave him the melody, he did the hook, and then I already had my verse, and then we let Butcher get on it because Butcher busy, so we let Butcher get on it later on down the line.
And I'm pretty sure I don't like to start off with the most obvious questions too, like yo, how'd you get down with Benny? No, I'll ask that later on too. What I'm most curiously about too, how did you hook up with the beloved Flea? That's a good dude right there.
Oh man, that's my man. I beloved. Shit, I linked up with the beloved because that's my guy. I knew the beloved for a few years now. Shit, Prodigy brought the beloved around, and ever since then, shit, he just stuck with us like that's our brother. You know, we niggas fucked with Prodigy, hard body and shit. So, you know, the homies fucked with him hard. So that's where Flea just a brother. He's just a brother of Griselda, the BSF. You know how that shit go.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious too. When you made the track together too, did you specifically want him on the track too, or did you kind of play him the album at first and like, did you want to get on something?
Say that again. You said that I specifically want Flea. Yeah, I specifically wanted Flea on that joint. I hyped him up, and I said, "Shit, I'm about to send you this fire beat that I think me and you can flame," and that's how we did that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't nothing. We did that right through the email.
Have you ever played around with production yourself, Duffel?
I did back in the day. I made a few beats way back in the day, and then I just never made them again.
Okay. Would you say that that would be in your future to play around with beats, or you're more focused on the bars?
Say that again?
Would you say that would be a goal in your future, or you're just focused on the bars?
You never know, man, because you gotta figure it's all about timing. If I get in that studio long enough and I'm playing around that keyboard, shit, you never know. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? For now, matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie. I made a beat. I didn't make it like with my hands, but I gave this dude the exact beat. I told him how to make it. You know what I'm saying? So I produced the beat maybe on Max 1. I ain't gonna lie. It was all good just a week ago. That's If you ever go back to Max 1, I made that beat. It's by a dude named Flex Beat. Because he didn't know, he's not familiar with the Jay-Z. It was all good just a week ago, so he didn't know what to do. So I gave him that same melody, and I told him to make it different, like, you know what I mean, like with a bouncier cadence. And then I just drummed on that shit. That's one of my best songs. I ain't gonna hold you. It was all good just a week ago.
And for the people who want to go check out Max 1 and 2, can we find those on DatPiff or live mixtapes?
Max 1 and Max 2, I ain't gonna lie, y'all gonna have to hit YouTube, or y'all gonna have to hit like Bandcamp. I got them on Bandcamp, so I'm in the process of putting them on like Spotify and iTunes right now. So for right now, all I got is Rick James. I got Ghost of Rick James and Max 2 on all media sites. Like, you can go Spotify, you can go Apple Music, iTunes, whatever. It's up there. That's on everything.
I hope Tidal cut the check, because I've been bumping Ghost of Rick James for a bit now.
Yeah, they gonna have to.
What was the feeling like when you saw Ghost of Rick James on cassette with Trevor Lane?
Yeah, I felt like that was dope. You know what I mean? Because I felt like that's like real classic and vintage shit, getting tapes done and shit like that. So I was feeling real good when that happened. I ain't gonna lie.
Did you keep? Do you plan on keeping each physical copy of your work throughout your career as a reminder of just like, yeah, this project right here and memories right here?
Yeah, I plan on keeping them, but at the end of the day, like, I get them pressed up and made so much. You know what I mean? It's like, the music is timeless, so you gotta figure I can get them CDs pressed up 3 years from now and then still sell at the merch table. So it's like really about like keeping them, really ain't really, and then they all on social media sites. So yeah, sometimes I do keep them and try to frame shit, but I haven't did that in the last couple tapes that I did. So, you know.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Frame.
Yeah, of course, man. At the end of the day, all my shit gonna end up getting framed and put on the wall, because the shit going down is legendary shit. So of course, once I get my my new crib, my new big crib somewhere down south, I'm gonna have a big ass shit with all the pictures and everything. And so I mean, some good ass art on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's the next thing. That's the next move.
Have the vinyl for Max 3 on the wall too.
Max 3 definitely going on the wall. Just like you said, I like Max 3 better than Rick James.
Okay. Yeah, because a lot of things that grab me too is artwork too. Now, the Ghost of Rick James artwork is fire, but like that artwork on Max 3 is absolutely fire too. I'm curious on what artwork means to you, Duffel.
You said what?
What does artwork mean to you?
Artwork, like, far as like CD cover artwork, or just like artwork period?
Artwork period, sir.
Yeah, I like artwork. Artwork means a lot to, like, you know what I mean? Like, to me, it's just like the whole team and shit. Like, it ain't just like Westside. Like, you know what I mean, he bring the artwork to, like, you know what I mean, from Griselda, and that's what everybody thinks. But everybody got their own way, like, they are, like, because everybody deal with different different graphic designers. So when I came up with the Ghost of Rick James, like, with the artwork and all that shit, that was just my man that did my shit. Westside, he did with a whole bunch of different motherfuckers. So, you know how that shit go, man.
Yeah.
Artwork, because you gotta be unique and stand out. That's what it's about.
And it also grabs the people's attention too. I noticed too. If you have a dope cover art, they're gonna listen.
Yes, in fact.
When I interviewed Rick Hyde too, he said that he was the first black soprano family member to be signed too. I'm curious, Duffel. Have you, Benny, Rick Hyde, and everybody else from BSF talked about doing a complication?
Yeah, we working on that right now.
Oh wow! Yeah, I was gonna say.
We working on that right now, to be exact.
I was gonna say that's a pretty good question too, because I noticed with each upcoming movement too, a complication album can really shed light on all of the other artists too.
Right. Compilation. Yeah.
And when you when you get inspired, Duffel, do you have to go through life in general, or does music come easy towards you?
Music. It depends. It depends what you're going through. Like sometimes you will have writer's block. You know what I'm saying? If you in the streets and you going through doing shit, don't get it twisted. But it's really you just gotta sit your ass down and think and put this shit together. That's what I'm doing now.
Have you ever got writer's block once or twice before?
Oh shit! Ain't no once or twice all the time.
And this is where I'm leading on to this question too. Um, do you can't force rhymes too? So when you come with writer's block too, do you just leave it alone, or do you try to kind of force it too? Because I know some people they do try to force it, but they never like put it out though, because they know it's forced.
I want to say I ain't gonna lie. I don't never force nothing, but I like pressure. Like if I got a deadline, shit. Because I remember shit like a couple weeks ago, we was putting Max 3 together, and I thought I was gonna get locked up for a bullshit ass violation for a violation.
Yeah.
For rape probation, and shit. Then I put that shit together how I needed to. I got the verses back from everybody, and that shit just got together quick. Bam. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So.
I'm curious too. Before your situation too, have you traveled outside of Buffalo before?
Of course. Sure, I did. I was on the first Griselda on steroids tour. I was on the Key Life tour. I was on every tour except for the last one. The feds came and got me.
What's tour life like, sir, for someone who never been on tour before?
It's a great experience.
Now, most people probably like the bitches, but no, because you actually get to see a lot of sightseeing too.
Right. It ain't really all about the bitches. We get bitches regardless. If we want bitches, we can have them.
Big facts.
You know what I mean? We get bitches wherever. You know what I'm saying? So we want bitches, we can fly them out, whatever. Social media, you know what I mean? Took that over, so.
That's big facts.
So it ain't never about no bitches. It's all about the bag. We go for the money. It's a bag.
Hey, I like how you said you go for the bag too, because most artists too, when they hear tour, most of them think about the exposure. They ain't thinking about the bag.
Nah, we ain't fucking. We don't care about no exposure because that shit is gonna come at the end of the day. I mean, it's gonna come regardless. The more shit we keep putting out, and the more we keep banging them and keep letting them know that we damn near run this shit, because we do. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? We run this shit because shit. At the end of the day, don't nobody sound like us, and we can do whatever the fuck we want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's big.
The whole thing. Ain't nobody got the artwork like we do. Don't nobody got more. Ain't nobody in the industry probably selling merch like this right now.
Facts. Beanie Siegel voice. Facts.
So niggas can't really fuck with us right now. Only niggas as I know is out there that selling good merch. Niggas like Mozzie on the West Coast and shit. Depending on, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. I heard he had good motherfucking merch sales. Other than that, shit, I don't really know nobody that's fucking with us.
That's all facts right there too, because you guys have a certain sound too that people can't replicate.
Right. It's the BSF and Griselda song, because at the end of the day, they like BSF and Griselda is two different sounds. You know what I'm saying? But we blend them, because BSF is like more of a like a grittier, you know what I mean, with the samples and the drums.
Yeah.
And then you got Griselda that just sometimes you got no drums. You know what I'm saying? And we just drum on a beat like that. But then you got like Duffel, I'm going off shit like Rice Box on Ghost of Rick James with those beats with the good, you know what I'm saying, with the good old drums in them. You know what I'm saying? I love drums. You know what I'm saying? Like Ghost of Rick James and shit like Max 3, you down there to do that with a live band. At the end of the day, that's the type of shit I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be doing my shit somewhere for a live band. Me sitting on the chair, you know what I'm saying, rapping my ass the fuck off. Because that's the type of classics I'm giving to people, to the point where, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be able to, it's timeless music. I'm gonna be able to sit on stage. You're gonna be able to book me for a show, just how you do Jay-Z, and then you can be able to go through album after album like it's a story. We're gonna sit there and do Max 1. like he do the blueprint. We can sit there and do Max 2. Then we're gonna go to Rick James, and then we're gonna do Max 3. Then you got my new shit I'm about to cook up, Stefan Magadino. I'm gonna be able to sit there and do that shit with a suit on. You know what I'm saying? And rap my ass off because, you know what I'm saying? And just shit.
Hey, I believe you can speak things into existence too. So when that happens too, you let me know, and I'll come down from Canada to watch that show.
Oh, you get Canada? You close? You right near Buffalo? You ain't fired off?
Oh, actually, I'm on West Canada, so I'm pretty far.
Oh, you are? Oh shit, I don't know. You know, I don't know. You sure you over there with Drake? Drake from Canada, right?
Yeah, but Drake's you're not really my sound. I like that gritty sound.
Drake cool though. Drake got hits and shit though.
Oh yeah, he definitely got hits though. I'll give him that.
That's what it's about. Like I got hits too, but with the gritty shit though. I got other hits too though. I make other music. I just ain't bring it to the world yet. It's not time for that. I make just other music. I don't just think that I just got this gritty shit. I got artists in the back of me coming up right now, and I got other music that I do make. So just this BSF shit, and this you know what I mean? This shit is getting way bigger than what you think it's about to be.
I'm curious too. Do you remember the release of Cocaine Cowboys back in 2009?
Yes, I do. I was there for the whole everything with Cocaine Cowboys. I was there for the recording sessions. I was there. I lived Cocaine Cowboys.
I'm gonna say that project right there on repeat a lot too. It's glad to hear that you were there for the recording process because that's a 10-year-old project and it still goes.
I was there for a lot of shit, man. Like that was just shit. Special Benny zoning out, going in. And, you know, I'm a sleeper. You know, they call me the sleepy man from the crew. So they felt like I slept through the. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this interview shit. This nigga got me doing. You know what I'm saying? So, what I was about to say, that's how that happened. I'll wake up and they asked to be on a whole nother song. You know what I'm saying? And shit, them niggas cooked that shit right up. I watched them.
Okay. Now, I understand you're a very busy man too, so I have two more questions.
That was my man ElCamino right there in the background. We trying to get some work done with this. Trying to help him finish some shit up. So, you know what I mean? You know how this shit is. I told him it was an interview or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my bad on that too, because I understand everyone's busy too.
You good? Shit, you good?
Now, when you were there too, what's that feeling like seeing like Splash, Ito, Benny, you, everyone getting their own shine now? That must feel like that feel must be crazy.
Yeah, you get out of hard work. Yeah, shit. That's what motherfuckers been. You gotta figure motherfuckers is gonna have to respect this shit sooner or later, dog. This upstate New York. We know what I mean? This shit ain't nothing sweet up this way. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that we don't fuck with the other part of New York, but we just saying like we just wasn't viewed as what we view now. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't viewed because New York, at the end of the day, we had to obtain our ground again because everybody was trying to sound like being from somewhere else other than being from where the fuck we really from. So shit, now niggas bring it back to the essence. Now we making it cool to sound like, oh shit, them niggas. You know what I'm saying? The beats that we going off, can't deny them shit.
Bringing back, restoring the feeling.
That's a fact. Like shit, restoring the feeling like on some Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang, Wax type shit. Them type of groups. That's the type of feeling we give the streets right now when they listening to us. You know what I'm saying? You hear shit like, just like you said, Super Hot with me and Flea Lord. That shit sound like some shit Styles P and Jada could have went off on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit we just bringing that hot shit back. We bringing that shit right back to the forefront.
I was playing that at work the other day, and somebody was like, yo, who's that guy? I'm like, Flea? No, the other guy. I'm like, oh, that's Duffel, man. I'm like, you all need to tap into Buffalo.
That's a fact.
I'm curious too, Duffel. Do you have any memories of Prodigy that you will always remember? Like a funny moment that you always look back on and have a laugh at?
Shit, it's two memories I can remember of Prodigy. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen him a few times, but shit, when he came to Buffalo and for Halloween, he was just in the back, just politicking and fucking with everybody. Rest in peace, Prodigy. First time Conway had the show in Buffalo since in a while. First show he did when I knew shit was lit. he had brought Prodigy from Buffalo on Halloween, a shady ass Buffalo on Halloween, and he came out with the mask on. He was just a regular raw street nigga smoking a cigarette. He was raw as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, back there kicking it, politicking. Back then, he probably didn't really know me from a can of paint, but he still was giving me the time to be like, he figured if I'm back here kicking it, this nigga got to be somebody. So we and him just kicking it. Pictures, you know what I mean? Just fucking with that nigga. And then shit, the last time I seen him was he was in Buffalo. One time I think they shot the video with Mayhem Lauren and shit. Matter of fact, that was the day after he did the show, I think. Matter of fact, last time I seen him was Webster Hall. Webster Hall, I seen him. I seen everybody that day. But yeah, last time I seen him and smacked him up was at Webster Hall. Last time I seen his ass.
Okay. Now, rest in peace to the real legend, Prodigy. That's the definition of a real legend.
That. Niggas fuck with Prodigy. Prodigy's a legend. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. I mean, for real.
For him to be so humble, too, and just, like, politicking with, like, people in Buffalo, too, that must, like, let you guys know you guys were doing something with the music.
Oh, that's a fact. For a nigga to stop doing what he doing and not be able to with his kids or whatever he had going on, or his family to come to fuck with us on Halloween and fuck with Conway, he really fucked it with the Griselda. That's why I looked at it like, yeah, that nigga fuck with niggas. That's dope.
He's actually one of my favorite artists at the moment right now, Lucky 7. I'm curious if you ever would collaborate with Lucky.
Lucky 7, as you said, that's one of your favorite artists?
Yep.
Yeah, I like Lucky. Lucky, we just never really bumped it. Just never really bumped and really got nothing done yet. You know what I mean? That's probably coming in the future. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, because when I listened to 53 Cree and Max 3, I was like, damn, these two on a record would be crazy.
That's a fact. Yeah, Lucky 7. Yeah, he got some shit too, I heard. That's a fact. Just like I said, you know how this shit go, man. Like, you know what I mean? We both fuck with the same type of people. So, you know what I mean? Eventually that shit gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Just be looking out for that.
Your dream collaboration, Duffel?
You said my dream collaboration?
Yes, sir.
Shit. Because
I believe you can speak things into existence.
I don't know my dream collaboration. Shit, somebody like somebody that I really want to do something with. Somebody like Rihanna or something like that. Give me Rihanna or Chris Brown. Give me one of them. I ain't gonna lie, cause you know what I mean. I love Rihanna and Chris Brown and those type of people like that. Like saying so give me one of them, and I'll be good. It don't even matter. Either one.
So I love asking questions like this too, cause
I'm speaking that into existence. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Breezy. You know what I'm saying? Or me and Riri. It's just to be crazy.
When did you first get into Breezy? The first time I ever heard him was when he was rapping with that Joel Santana song.
Yeah, that's when I found out about him too. You know what I'm saying? Well, he was singing on this song with Joel. Yeah, matter of fact, singing. He had the song back in the day and shit. With Joel's is on there. That's the first time I heard Breezy. Chris Brown.
Yeah. Joel was on the road to be that dude back in the day, but he just stopped.
Yeah, once you stop working, it's like shit. Really ain't nothing you can do for yourself. Gotta keep working and keep reinventing yourself. You see, that's why Fabulous, a nigga like him, he left it. You know what I'm saying? They gotta give him his respect. He reinvent himself every year, damn near. You know what I'm saying?
That's big facts. How did you get introduced to BSF, sir? I'm curious.
Shit, I'm the co-founder of BSF. Like, I'm one of the first motherfuckers that even thought about claiming BSF. You know what I'm saying? Like Rick High can say he the first artist. I'm like the, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like a slash above that. Like, I'm the first motherfucker to say BSF on a track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the Butcher can tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the first motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That I'm the first motherfucker that put BSF into existence. And then Butcher put it on his back and he just took it and just, you know what I'm saying? Butcher made it up. I was the first one that ever springed it on a track. You know what I'm saying? Rick High was like our first producer from BSF. He's making beats, he rap, you know what I'm saying? He was like our first producer for BSF, but I'm the motherfucker I'm the motherfucker right now. I mean, the first nigga that ever put BSF and on the record. Because it used to be called Black Blood Entertainment. And then Butcher said, nah, this shit BSF right now. You know what I'm saying? So, and it had a better sound. Black Sopranos instead of Black Blood. We the Black Soprano family.
Yeah, I was going to say BSF sounds way better.
Mixed up with no bloods. You know what I mean? So, we the Black Sopranos. We the mob, man. Because we all come together like brothers. You know what I'm saying? It's the mob, man.
Now, when you record for an album too, I'm curious too. You have to have the loud on deck?
Yeah, it depends. Like shit, if you're a smoker right now, I ain't smoking because I'm on pre-trial probation or whatever with the feds. So
oh yeah.
I have loud on deck, you know what I'm saying?
When you're listening to your finished project too, I'm curious too. Track placement. What does that mean to you, Duffel?
You said what?
Track placement. Like this track goes here. This track's the intro. This
track. A lot. I be having to sit here. I sit here with like 2 to 3 people or a team of motherfuckers, and we sit here and we pick on which way that the song should get put in. What track list, what song should go where, and you know what I mean. That's what we do. We do that, and we sit here and we listen to it. Most likely somebody sitting around getting high, or we getting lit, or whatever we doing, or whatever choice of thing that you want to do, and shit. And then we pick the tracks. Like that's what I did for all my CDs. Me and Rick Hyde did the Ghost of Rick James together. Me, Rick Hyde, and somebody else. The last one I did it with my man and my little cousin. I mean, people that know my music and gonna get their opinions on where shit should go.
And when you hear like the intro to your projects too, do you know automatically that's the intro?
Yeah, like I already be knowing like certain beats is intro beats. Like that Ghost of Rick James beat, that was an intro beat. That's why I talked shit on there first and then I drummed on it. That sounded like an intro beat, and it's dark.
I was gonna say it definitely is dark. That beat.
It's dark. You know what I'm saying? So once you hear that, you know what I'm saying, that goes to Rick James, and I come out on that. That's like a beat you would come out. Like that's the type of beat I come out on stage. Shit, cause that beat gonna shake the speakers. So yeah, that goes to Rick. You know what I mean? Then I knew that We Good was gonna be like a beginning track too. Me, ElCamino, and Benny. I knew that wasn't like
the intro.
Like an intro. That's a fact. The beat. It's the beat. It's always the beats. I pick my beats and I'm like, oh, this is the intro right here. I don't even gotta have no rap. I don't even gotta have no words for it. But I'm like, if I hear it and I know, I'm like, oh no, this ain't right here.
I like that. I like how you know that's the intro right there too, because that's what makes timeless music.
That's a fact.
I'm curious too. When you're in the studio recording too, studio sessions, how long can they go for you?
Shit can go all day and all night, man. You never know, man. But the studio is the studio, because you know what I mean. Sometimes niggas live in the studio. You know what I'm saying? So the studio sessions can be from any time. Because right now I'm on house arrest, so I be having the studio equipment over here, like how just like right now, man. I got it over here, ElCamino and shit. So shit, ain't no telling. A couple hours, all day, depending on how long we got. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Now, this is the last question I ask all my guests too, and nobody can ever give the same answer to this question, so I'm curious on your answers, sir.
Okay, say that again?
So this is a question I ask all my guests, and nobody can ever answer this question the same because it's a very unique question, and it's also the last question I ask all my guests.
Okay, so what's the question?
You have any words for somebody in a dark place trying to see the light?
Do I got any words for what?
Somebody in a dark place trying to see the light?
Somebody in a dark place that's trying to see the light?
Yeah.
Somebody in a dark place that's trying to see the light. Basically, man, tell them, just keep faith, and then the light, you're gonna shine one day. No way in hell that everybody get a chance to get that shine. So I don't know if I didn't answer it the way you wanted me to answer it, but that's the way I look at it. Everybody gonna shine one day. You just gotta you gotta have faith in God, and you gotta put some work in. If you really want to shine, it's really about what you want. Just what you want to do with yourself. If you want to shine, you gotta put this certain type of work in, or whatever type of aspect in life that you know what I mean. That whatever that you want to do, you gotta go hard. And you gotta pray, and then you gotta go hard about it. That's what I'm doing right now with this shit. I'm praying to God. I don't get 20 years in jail, so I can come home and really do what I said I wanted to do. And that's throw that concert, that live concert, have my fans in there, motherfucker, and I can do Max 1, Max 2, Max 3. It's gonna cost them some money now. I mean, it's gonna be cheap, but that's the goal. To make this timeless music and be able to tour up this shit and do new numbers.
That's big facts right there. But you did answer the question the way I wanted you to. Everyone deserves to get their own shine because no one can ever answer that question the same. And I really do appreciate that answer. So it's a very unique answer, and no one ever said that before either.
And everybody deserves a chance to shine, man. So that's how I look at it.
Is there anything that you'd like to plug in, Duffel, before I let you go?
You said what?
Is there anything you'd like to plug in before I let you go?
You said is there anything I want to say?
Yeah, like you want to plug in anything, like video is coming soon, or like.
No, I said I got shit. Go get them physicals. Goes to Rick James and Max 3. I got the vinyls. I still got a few vinyls in that's coming soon. And shit, just be looking out for Stefan Magadino and follow me on all my sites. Duffel Bag Hottie on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Basically, just hit me.
And for the people who are listening to, y'all need to go get Max 3 and Ghost of Rick James, because y'all won't be disappointed. I'll never disappoint y'all.
That's a fact.
And with that being said, this is, I know I say classic law, but this is another classic interview with Duffel Bag Hottie from Desk of Low. My guy, you're most welcome back anytime.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you too, man. Blessings.
Bless you.